Hey guys, it's BK Stun again. Welcome back to my Jake campaign video guide. We're about to start chapter 2, but before we do, I wanted to show you the skill menu that I talked about in chapter 1's videos. I've unlocked most of them already. It took quite a few skill points to buy these skills that you're looking at right now. But if you're just playing, or if you're just starting the game, you're gonna have no chance to buy all of these, in one sitting anyways. But this is where you buy them, and at the top there you can see your skill points and how many you have. I don't have all of them unlocked, but I have most of the stat increasing ones unlocked. As you can see, they cost an awful lot of skill points. I recommend getting the item drop increase one if you can right away. It's a good choice. I'm going to start wearing it from now on. It's probably something you can... well, it may take more than one chapter to afford. I'm not sure, it's been a while. Anyways, that's a solid choice. Let's go with that one. As you know, at the end of chapter 1, we basically fell from a helicopter with a beaten up parachute. So let's watch how that turned out for our heroes.
No, you'll bleed to death.
Please.
Don't say I didn't warn you. What the hell? You gonna tell me what the hell just happened?
Long story.
Yeah, maybe it's your blood they should be testing for vaccines.
They already did. More than I could stand.
What are you doing?
The data's gone.
What data?
Your data. Your blood analysis, your genome, everything that we need to make a vaccine.
No, I mean everything I need to get my 50 million. No. Come on, Supergirl. Let's get looking.
Well, he's certainly got a one-track mind. And Sherry has a few tricks of her own. Well, this first part of the chapter, we're going to be looking for 3 data chips on a huge map. Much bigger than anything we've come across so far. The only way to go for right now, though, is to this ladder. I remember when I was first hearing about Resident Evil 6 coming out, how Sherry would have healing powers.
There's a shack up there. Finally, a little luck.
Okay, first
I remember hoping that, it was her and her alone that could heal wounds over time.
It's found me, isn't it?
Now there on the map you see the 3 locations for the data chips. We're going to find them all, and then we're going to head to that shack.
We find your gear, and then I brew us
Not before we grab this green herb, though, right here on the generator. In this video, we're not going to be able to get to all those things, but we will find all 3 data chips in this video. And you're going to start finding a lot more items, especially if you equip that item drop increase. And managing your inventory is, of course, super important. And look here, you'll see a weapon icon. We're about to get a new weapon. Always welcome. Drop down to this little camp area and you'll find the sniper rifle. And just like that, we have a new weapon. You can press R3 to zoom in, of course. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, this whole area, this is obviously a big snow area, but every now and again the winds will flare up and your visibility will drop, and it sucks. Definitely makes sniping out of the question at times. To the left there's some stairs to get to pretty much the rest of the map, and to the right here is the first data chip. As you can see, we can't get to it that way, so we're forced to go this way. You pretty much have to circle around, as you can see by the lay of the land. But first we're going to encounter some new enemies. As you can see, it looks like there's some cocooned enemies up here to the left. Get a little bit closer, you can check them out.
They're Juavo, and they're encased in a cocoon. Well, isn't pretty.
Yeah. Pretty much aim and unload an entire clip on one as soon as you can. These crow enemies slash bird enemies, whatever you want to call them, are called Meset. They're annoying to fight, especially if you lose track of where one's at. Looks like I definitely got lucky there. But once you have one in your sights, they're not too hard to take down. And the best part is they always drop a big skill point increase. So they make it worth your while to kill. Very hard to see. As you can see, just by killing those 2 enemies, we got 1,000 skill points, so that's pretty cool. Once you have them dead, you can either go left or straight. Go straight like I'm doing, drop down below, and to get to the first, as you can see, there's no way back up, by the way. To get to the first data chip, get it in your sights and circle around this piece of land. There's an area over there where I pointed to that we'll have to jump to. You can tell by the mini-map that it's kind of a roundabout way to get there, but pretty easy. Now, one important thing, when you jump down below to this wide area where the data chips are, there will be several Javo coming after you. For example, when you grab this, by the time you get here and grab this data chip, you will likely already be attacked, like I was. You could drop down and fight them off and then worry about grabbing data chips later. There's quite a few Javo in this entire area that you'll need to take care of. And you'll get to see quite a few mutations as we play. Since this is post commentary, I can go ahead and admit that I'm about to get my ass kicked. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous making these videos or what, but they definitely kick my ass coming up. But I do get to see quite a few mutations, so that's cool. Oh yes, there's Sniper Javo too. Extremely annoying. See how I was trying to flank him? He pretty much swung right around and got me though. Once you have the first data chip, the second one is to the far north. Far north. There's a landmark on the way with that ladder that I was pointing at. Well, that guy just doesn't care that I'm right here, does he? Nice. Should have shot that tank, but you know, hindsight's 20/20. Most of the job will come from the northern area. As you can see, there's a slope to the right that leads up there. That's actually covered in ice. Interesting little tidbit: if you get shot like by a sniper when you're trying to climb that slope, you will oh, there's a mutation. You will actually drop down and slide down the entire slope, so that's kind of interesting. Now there's another mutation. We've seen that one. That one covers his torso with armor. The one that you saw right before the guy died covers his feet in armor. Kicking the torso guy, probably not a good idea, by the way. So there's mutations that will basically... that's a nice kill. There's mutations that will basically cover an enemy in armor and protect them. See, with the torso one, you want to aim for the legs or the head. These snipers are extremely annoying. Rolling around on the ground isn't a bad way to deal with them, especially since you can dodge quite easily. You can see the icy area that I was talking about. I discovered that on accident when a sniper got me and I slid down the hill almost the entire way. Ah, there's a mutation. There's actually quite a few mutations in this game. Pleasantly surprised. And I got too caught up sniping and paid for it. Yeah, this is part of the me getting my ass kicked part I was telling you about. Normally using the quick shot with the sniper rifle like I was doing there, and there's some sliding. I did demonstrate. I wasn't sure if I demonstrated that or not. Some entertaining sliding slash gunplay. Normally doing a quick shot with the sniper rifle like I did pretty much leads to an instant kill on normal enemies. Or, you know, damn near. Same with the Magnum. And there's a taunt that the Java do. That's entertaining. So there's a nut shot. You see, he got the leg armor right there. I'm pretty sure I was trying to counter them at this point, but oh well. Yeah, I was trying to counter them and apparently failed miserably. Anyway, this area has the biggest battle you fought by far. Ah, here's an interesting mutation. The, I guess I call it the crab mutation. I don't know what else to call it. Pincer, maybe? He basically mutates his entire upper half into a pincer-like state and will come at you, try to grab you, and then you, if you don't die, that is, you will have to shake your analog stick to get out. Very interesting. Of course, the bright orange spots are a weak point on this mutation. And they're still coming. Jeesh. I always thought that the quick shot melee follow-up was kind of a cheap way to take down enemies. For example, in Mercenaries, I try to always go for the headshot / melee. Now as you head north, you'll encounter a Javo on a snowmobile. He's actually pretty harmless compared to the mass battle royale you just went through, but you don't want to let him run you over either. And you can, of course, drive the snowmobile. It's pretty simple. Reverse, accelerate, get out. Helps you get around this big map faster if you wish. I drove it around for shits. No reason not to. And there's a barrel I forgot. We're going to head up that ladder in the next video. It leads to basically some healing items. That leads to a dead end and then some healing items, and then it takes us back to where we got the sniper rifle. But we'll do that in the next video. I'm pretty much getting the data chips in this one. Okay, we're at the very northern part of the map, which is a logging site. There's another Javo up here with a snowmobile. But since we had the battle royale earlier, there's no enemies here besides him. You could fight up here if you wanted to. The enemies in the game tend to seek you out more than you seeking them out. And there is the second data chip by the backhoe. Pretty easy to remember. But more importantly is the first serpent emblem of the chapter. As you can see, it is in the seat of the backhoe. Very easy to remember. Very easy to get. Kinda easy to miss if you are pretty much just running through the game, but that's a pretty easy one. The next one's a little trickier.
Doesn't look broken. Okay, one more to go. I bet you'll be a real pain in the ass to find.
Yeah, not really. Head south to the plank bridge. There's a crate there. Cross it. There's no enemies over here, so you can feel safe to head straight to the data chip. I guess these are flash drives. Yeah, whatever. But before getting the data chip, you'll see the large tower on your left. This is home of the second serpent emblem. It's almost impossible to miss the tower, and at the very top, sitting on the very top, is the second serpent emblem. So go ahead and shoot it. Very easy from up here. And as you approach the second data chip, if the storm will let me show you, there's a cocoon right here that won't open until you pick up the second data chip, or the third data chip, excuse me. So head up to the higher ground. Before grabbing the data chip, head to the little shack on the left for some goodies. You got some barrels, you got a crate, 2 crates, and more importantly you got a box with some skill points and some grenades. 4,000, that's quite good. After that, feel free to grab the data chip, and then as soon as you grab it, head to that cocoon. Another Meset will emerge, and you want to kill it as soon as you can.
You ready for the data chips?
Yeah, thanks for the help. Now let's get out of this cold.
And that's pretty much the end of this video, guys. We're going to head to the cabin in the next video. Some cool stuff happening over there. So come join me. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.